So the iPhone 14 Plus has been out for a little bit of time now, so let's go and take a look at it against the iPhone 12 Pro Max and see which specific phone is a better one for you. Now if you want to pick up either one of these phones, links will be down in the description. You can get them from there and you can help support the channel at the same time. Now starting off side by side, what I'll definitely tell you is the iPhone 14 Plus is probably the phone I would recommend more people to buy, but the 12 Pro Max was a 2020 flagship. The front of the 12 Pro Max has a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display, and it was a really good panel when it first came out. You know, it was nice. It was one of the last 60Hz panels we got from Apple. The next year after this, they ended up giving us 120Hz, which was beautiful, and it's a very good looking display. The notch up top on both phones, but it's a big phone, and I like that big display that it has. On the 14 Plus, you're getting a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display. So it's the same size panel, same exact resolution, basically the same type of panel all across the board. And I don't really think you're going to be noticing that big of a difference between either one of these, panels, if I'm being honest. They both have notches at the very top, but the 14 Plus's notch is probably a little bit slimmer than the 12 Pro Max's. So definitely I would say the panels on the front kind of look like the same thing. Both have lightning ports and both have flat sides all across these phones. So that's another really cool thing. You're getting pretty much the same type of build quality between both these phones, which is pretty impressive. On the back of both these phones, we have hourglass backs. Now these are very different between both. The iPhone 12 Pro Max, the older phone, has that newer modern frosted glass back. So it's a really good looking back, and that's something that I really do like about that device. With the iPhone 14 Plus, you're getting that solid glass back, which is just that standard glass back. So it's good, it's nice, it still feels good, but the 12 Pro Max's back still feels so much better and so much more premium than the iPhone 14 Plus's. You're getting wireless charging, you're getting MagSafe capability on both, IP certification on both as well, and definitely when it comes down to it, like I said before, I'm a big fan of the way these two phones have held up from that perspective, and they're still great. They still, like I said, hold up very, very well. But as I mentioned before, I think the 12 Pro Max is probably going to be the one that's more of a flagship even in this day and age than something like the iPhone 14 Plus. So keep that in the mind at the back of your head. In terms of cameras, the iPhone 12 Pro Max is definitely winning here. You're getting that triple camera setup, wide telephoto ultra-wide lens, where the iPhone 14 Plus has that dual camera setup, a wide and ultra-wide camera. Now, although the iPhone 12 Pro Max is kind of winning in the actual hardware itself, you're actually probably getting a better experience overall on the iPhone 14 Plus. That phone probably will be giving you higher quality images and just better looking photos and videos, even though the hardware technically on paper isn't as good. You're still able to film 4K at 60 on the front and the back, which is beautiful, and there's still a lot of overlap between these two phones. But you are, like I said before, probably getting the better experience on the iPhone 14 Plus than on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. In terms of software and longevity, the iPhone 14 Plus is definitely going to outlast the iPhone 12 Pro Max. That's just kind of what happens when you get a phone that's a little bit newer like this one. You're just going to be getting a device that is going to be lasting a little bit longer. So the 14 Plus, is going to be the phone that's going to last longer in this case than the iPhone, 12 Pro Max. In terms of performance, this is another area where the iPhone 14 Plus is going to win at. The 12 Pro Max had that Apple A14 Bionic chip inside with 6GB of RAM, where the iPhone 14 Plus had that Apple A15 Bionic chip inside of it with 6GB of RAM as well. So when it comes down to that specific viewpoint, like I said before, you are going to be getting an overall better experience and a faster phone on the iPhone 14 Plus. But the iPhone 12 Pro Max is still a very, very fast phone. I've had nothing but an amazing time on something like the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and that was something that was very beautiful. Getting a phone like the 12 Pro Max is still going to be good, but the iPhone 14 Plus is probably going to be the better one, not only in terms of performance, but also in terms of battery life as well. The battery life of the iPhone 12 Pro Max has always been good, and I'll definitely tell you the 12 Pro Max was kind of hit or miss, but the 14 Plus definitely wins there. And I definitely do think the 14 Plus wins in general. You're getting a very solid device on the 14 Plus, and that's something that's really cool. I think the 12 Pro Max is beautiful. I think it's a really good phone, but I definitely do think the 14 Plus probably is the winner here when it comes down to it. So that pretty much covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.